What's going on, guys? This is Jeremy, the Centrepreneur, coming at you with another review video today. This is one that isn't on my spring list, but I think a subscriber requested it in the comments a couple weeks ago. They asked if I had smelled this. I have. I've got a little sample here, and what I thought about it. This review, if you haven't guessed from the title, is on Dunhill Icon. Got my little scent split sample here. I heard really good things about this one, and I wanted to test it out myself, especially where these samples are so cheap. Now, the first word that comes to mind when I think about Dunhill Icon, classy. Ooh, man, this is classy, eh? Like, to me, I get a Bleu de Chanel vibe, except a little spicy. It smells like a smoky gentleman's club, sort of. And when I say that, I don't mean necessarily smoke and whiskey and all that. But when I think of it, or when I smell this, sorry, I just think of like an English gentleman's club, bunch of guys there, really put together in nice suits. Really just killing it at life and looking awesome in their expensive tailored suits. That's what Dunhill Icon makes me think of. Like I said, I do get a very similar Bleu de Chanel vibe from it. They're both, it's funny, I often relate fragrances to colors, but they both smell blue in my opinion. Bleu de Chanel is a bit more citrus. Dunhill Icon does start off quite citrusy, and when I first smelled this, I was like, wow, wow, that's insane. But it dies down into a really peppery, still somewhat citrus, classy scent. It's a really good opening, guys. I enjoy the opening more than the dry down. But the dry down is amazing, honestly. It's like a smoky, spicy, citrus kind of. Anyway, that was my take on it. In terms of performance, you know, it is tough to get a vibe of what it's going to project like just from one of these little samplers. But for longevity, always minimum 8 hours, which is pretty good. You know, it's definitely not your average freshie. It's that spice really gives it an interesting characteristic to it. Yeah, like I said, I just can't touch on the sillage, but longevity has always been really good. I have gotten all day out of this one, so I mean, the quality is clearly there. Do I recommend this one for you guys out there? See, that's a really tough one, because it's a fantastic scent, but I can tell you that I won't be buying this unless I find it at a really good price. Why is this? Well, this 100ml right here. That's why I'm not buying it. I think it does pretty much the exact same thing that Bleu de Chanel does. They do take different directions, especially in the dry down. But I think they do the exact same thing. That's the same thing that Terre d'Hermes does for me, Grey Vetiver, and like where I've got Bleu de Chanel, Terre d'Hermes, and a couple samples of Grey Vetiver, I don't see a need to have Dunhill Icon in my collection. It's just, it's too close to those, in my opinion, and especially in what it does. They're all signature scent worthy. Dunhill Icon is signature scent worthy, for sure. Put my stamp on that one. But in my opinion, unless you're just one of those guys that likes to have hundreds and hundreds of bottles, and you're really into the art and the collecting element to this, I don't really recommend Icon unless you don't have one of those 3 fragrances I mentioned, Bleu de Chanel, Terre d'Hermès, and Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. They just all do a similar classy thing for me. So, you know, if I see this at a really good price, I'm gonna buy it. But if I don't, it's not gonna eat me up inside, you know what I mean? I could see any age, by the way, and sorry, I'm not really much of a technical reviewer with my plans all laid out, but also in terms of ages, I think anybody like my age and above could pull this one off, you know, like 22, 23 plus. Basically, if you're at least slightly mature, I think you can handle this one, but it's definitely not for like high schoolers, in my opinion. Guys, this has been my review of Dunhill Icon. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment down below. You know, what do you think of Dunhill Icon? Do you get the similarities to especially Bleu de Chanel like I do? And do you own it? Do you think I should own it? And of course, guys, are there any other videos, reviews you'd like me to make in the near future? Reading all the comments and all the ideas are getting filed away in this guy here. So, guys, this has been the Centrepreneur. This has been Dunhill Icon. If you like this type of video, please subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another video, guys. Have a great day.